welcome back to my channel. My name is Janelle Samora and this is Scent Talk from my closet, the fragrance closet. On this channel we go over all things fragrance. We cover niche perfume houses, we go into layering combos, we talk about celebrity fragrances, we go over all things fragrance, dupes and clones of originals as well. If that is something you're interested in, go ahead and continue watching. Consider hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel, and also hitting that notification bell so you'll be notified to new videos. They're coming at you daily. This is my own personal fragrance journey that I have been happily sharing with all of you guys, discovering new beautiful fragrances, and sometimes not so much. Sometimes we hit a wall and things do not agree with us, but you're gonna hear everything, as you know, straight honesty on this channel as far as what a perfume is giving me. And thank you guys so much for everybody who subscribed so far and is on this journey right along with me. So this week, if it is your first time on the channel, I do like to focus on one perfume house at a time or topic. We did a floral week. That was a lot of fun. And this week we're focusing on the house of Montale. So on the first day of the opening of the week, I do like to give a brief history on the house. If you want to go back a couple videos and check that out, I invite you to. We started off Montale week with a wear test of Daydreams. So today I just decided, you know, it's never going to be 50-degree weather appropriate for me to be able to test out Intense Cafe. So why not just wear it today? So today we did a wear test for Montale Paris Intense Cafe. And let me tell you, this is a beast of a fragrance. This is a room filler. I cannot say that it is a crowd pleaser. This is a bit of a polarizing scent. It is not, which means there is it's a polar opposite reviews. You either have this is disgusting, I cannot handle this, or oh my goodness, this is the best thing I've ever smelled. It's an amazing fragrance. So I'm here to tell you guys exactly how it went for me today. When I say it's a beast of a fragrance, I truly mean it. This is extremely strong and it lasts forever. I still have it absolutely everywhere. I can smell it. I'm moving around and I can smell it wafting at me. So I would say that this projection is huge. It's not just a strong projection. This is a huge projection. All right, so they also compare, let me tell you what they compare this fragrance to. Montale Intense Cafe is to be in the realm of Roses Vanille by MANCERA, so their sister company. I do not own Roses Vanille. I do own Velvet Vanilla that we haven't wear tested this week. That's a good one too. Yeah, I have a story about MANCERA Velvet Vanilla, but I think I've told you guys before, but I wouldn't mind sharing again. Roses Musk as well. Intense Cafe is said to smell similar to Montale's own Roses Musk. I have not smelled it. Deluxe by Tiziana Terenzi. And then Zara, the House of Zara. So the clothing store, the affordable clothing store. They also have affordable fragrances, and I do not own a single one, but I have a list, a mile long of fragrances that I want to try. But there's so many different reviews out there on longevity, on smell, and I'm not going to know, I'm not going to find out until I finally get my hands on some of those. Raise your hand, let me know in the comments below if you would like for me to get a hold of a Sephora haul. No, we already did that. A Zara haul for you guys. I would not mind combing the internet and getting, I know they don't sell samples. Their bottles are really good price. They're like $18 to $20 per bottle, and you're talking about 100 ml bottles or 50 ml bottles. But they really do create some of the most interesting dupes or unofficial clones of these expensive niche fragrances and designer fragrances as well. So by the House of Zara, we have Rose Gourmand, that it's said to have a different opening than Intense Cafe, but that it smells very similar. So yeah, that would be very interesting to try out. Then by the House of Xerjoff, we have Cambridge Club that I've never got my nose on either. So all we have here is Intense Cafe. Now, by the House of Montale, there is also Intense, or maybe not Intense, Rostretto. And Intense Roast, I'll put it up here because it's a beautiful bottle. I actually prefer the bottle to Intense Rose, what is it called? A Rostretto, which is also a coffee fragrance, to this bottle, because this one's just a brown bottle. Okay, so now that we've talked about what it is similar to, let's go over notes. So Montale Intense Cafe was released in the year 2013, and it is classified as an amber vanilla fragrance. And it has top notes of floral notes, mid notes of rose and coffee, base notes of vanilla, white musk, and amber. So yeah, how does this smell? What does this translate to on the skin? Is the coffee evident? I would have to say no. This is called Intense Cafe, but the coffee note in here is not evident to my nose. I did not pick it out of this fragrance. The rose and the floral notes and, you know, and even the base notes here completely take over the coffee for me. I'm one of the ones that cannot smell the coffee in this. I cannot smell the coffee in quite a few fragrances that say they have coffee in them. And I guess that's okay. So let me tell you what I do get when this opens up. Oh my gosh. Okay, so dry down. I do have the dry down on my skin right now, and it is a gorgeous, gorgeous vanilla musk. It's a vanilla musk on my skin. Oh, here I can still smell pretty much the heart of the fragrance, this rose. So all in all, I would say it's a vanilla rosy musk is what it translates to. And honestly, it's just gorgeous. Now, opening is extremely strong and somewhat like, whoa, am I gonna be able to do this? Somewhat. So let's spray the opening here. Oh, so good, so good. This to me feels like a special occasion fragrance. It really does. Like, if I were to wear this, I'm going to remember that occasion. I'm going to remember that date night, or I'm going to remember that movie, or I almost wore it to a concert, but I wore Grand Soir instead to the Maluma concert. Woo! Yeah, I wore Grand Soir, so Grand Soir will forever remind me of Maluma baby. But anyways, Montale Intense Cafe. Whew, okay, when this opens up, I smell the color purple. That is what I smell. I smell dark, deep purple. Very, very dark and very, very strong. Like, I can smell this color. It's just unreal. That is what I get. Then I get like, I'm gonna put them up here. So in my childhood, and these gums have been around since the 1930s. I had to look it up because I was like, these gums at Sunday morning church, go to the restaurant, after we would eat, there would be these gums, and they're purple. They're very purple. So what these gums are, Charles Howard gums. They created it in the 1930s. It's an enchanting purple mint flavor with the taste of violet. So yeah, I could taste the color purple. This is exactly what Intense Cafe is reminding me of. And I had a love-hate relationship with those gums, actually. But yeah, after Sunday morning mass, you know, going towards the counter, I already knew, you know, do I go for the colored squares or do I go for that deep, rich purple square? And more often than not, I would choose the purple squares. So yeah, this took me right back to my childhood. It really did. This dark, deep purple. And to think, you know, that y'all should look this gum up. It has an interesting history from New York, apparently. But yeah, they had them all over the restaurants down here. I'm not sure if they still do. I know a few Mexican restaurants down here, they do still carry them at the counter. I don't know if they do anywhere else. So in the world. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that stays with me for quite a while. Oh, I did read up on that gum that's saying that some people don't smell violet in that gum. They smell patchouli. I guess. I don't smell patchouli in this fragrance per se. I do get like I get a very rosy violet, like a rosy violet. Yeah, that's what I get. But it reminds me of this gum. Okay, so then as I continue to wear it and it warms up on my skin, I get a bit of a syrupy, ambery rose. And you know, it doesn't, the vanilla to me doesn't show up until complete dry down. That's when I start to get the beautiful wafts of vanilla, like a rosy vanilla musk, like I'm saying. But before that, it's a bit syrupy, and I really did enjoy that aspect. So I, for one, enjoy when fragrances stay a little true to their origin, the way that they smell when you originally smell them, but they transform. They're a little transformative. I feel like it's a great 2-for-1, or sometimes fragrances are 3-for-1. They'll completely transform throughout the wear. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, this one has some projection, let me tell you. I read a lot of reviews that said, you know, do not attempt to wear this in the heat. I think it got above 90 today, and your girl was wearing it because I wanted to know what it smelled like, what it was going to give me throughout the entire day. Honestly, I thought it was gorgeous. I thought it was gorgeous. I did not get overwhelming to me or cloying. I know I said I was going to go with half a spray, but I did not. I went with more than half a spray. I went with a few sprays, actually, because I was like, oh, this is nice. I went with like five to 6 sprays, I believe, is what I went with. And it was gorgeous. Really strong, like I said. And I got no complaints, which is great. And I myself did not complain about the fragrance. Like, what did I do? I overdid it. Okay, so as I'm wearing the fragrance as well, there's one fragrance that this took me back to that was not mentioned, and that was Oud Satin Mood by MFK, Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Oud Satin Mood totally reminded me. I was like, is there oud in here? There's like a slight resemblance to that, you know, there's like a spicy quality as well to it. So it completely reminded me of Oud Satin Mood. However, I do feel like Oud Satin Mood is very feminine, gorgeous even. That one smells great with Baccarat Rouge 540. That one smells amazing with Baccarat Rouge 540. In fact, I think for that one I do have to tone it down with Baccarat and make it even more sweet, because yeah, I'm terrified still of oud after I wore Oud Silk Mood one day, thinking, I don't know, I was just thinking it was going to be the same as Oud Satin Mood and I was going to be able to rock it, and it just nearly killed me. It nearly killed me. But no, I do love that combination. I do like to tone it down with the Baccarat Rouge. It's delicious. So this took me there a little. I would say that one, Oud Satin Mood, extremely feminine in my opinion. However, can a man wear it? Yes, if they're into, you know, the whole rosy vibe. Now, this fragrance, Intense Cafe, I feel is more unisex, definitely, than the Oud Satin Mood. This fragrance is unisex. It has all the great qualities to be able to, you know, whomever wears it brings out their essence out into this fragrance. So, you know, I think it's beautiful. I think it's a great unisex fragrance. I would definitely not mind smelling this on a man. Delicious. All right, so I would say all in all, it was definitely a go. It was a winner. I wanted to do a comparison here for Intense Cafe's by Oil Perfumery to the decant here that I have, but I don't know what happened. Oh no, that was yesterday. I woke up super late. I don't know what happened this morning. It just went over my head. I'm sorry. I really wanted to wear test this, but honestly, it smells very similar. Very similar to Intense Cafe. I faithfully, you know, or honestly give my full-on thoughts, opinion review on the Intense Cafe, because I buy oil perfumery because I didn't get to wear test it. All right, so I don't know if it's as strong, if it'll last all day, you know, if it'll project at all. But yeah, it smells very, very much like it. Okay, so that was the review on Montale's Intense Cafe. I hope you enjoyed that. It's really, really gorgeous. It's worth getting a sample. I don't feel like it's something that I would wear very, very often. I would love to revisit this in cooler weather because I feel like I would possibly even crave it. And I also wouldn't mind layering it with, like, for example, I have Coffee Break that I haven't tried by Maison Margiela, and I'm thinking maybe Coffee Break would be beautiful to mix with this. I wouldn't mind adding more vanilla to it. I wouldn't mind playing around with it, is what I'm saying. But on its own, it's gorgeous. It doesn't need anything added to it for longevity purposes or anything like that, but to maybe tweak it and bring out some notes, possibly. I was already thinking like, ooh, they have these beautiful coffee scrubs that I could do, and yeah, and then possibly a single note coffee. They do have, I think, who is it? No, they have a chocolate. Ooh, chocolate would go good here too. Anywho, I just think it would be fun to layer Intense Cafe. If you guys have any layering suggestions, if you're familiar with Intense Cafe and you have layered it with something to bring out the notes, let me know what it was, because I am down to experiment with this one. It was nice. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Y'all have a great, blessed rest of your evening and stay safe. We have a couple more Montales to go through, and having a good time. We have MANCERA as well, so it's between vanilla cake and sweet flowers for tomorrow, and I'm not sure. We'll see what we do. Thank you guys. Stay safe. Bye bye.